Hello and welcome back to Culinary Heathen. Today, by request of my husband, who craves potatoes even in his sleep, I'm making chocolate potato cake. Don't be put off by the unusual list of the ingredients. Try it, it's really good. To make the chocolate potato cake, you'll need 125 grams of butter at room temperature, 2 cups of sugar, 150 grams of sour cream, 125 grams of dark chocolate, 70% cocoa solids minimum, 2 cups of plain flour, 3 large eggs, 2 potatoes about 400 grams, cooked, peeled and mashed, half a teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, a quarter of a teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, a quarter of a teaspoon of cinnamon, and 1 tablespoon of cocoa powder. And we'll start with blending together the butter and sugar until light and fluffy. I'm going to do it in the bowl of a stand mixer, but you can also do it in a bowl with an electric handheld whisk. Just scrape the sides, and now we're going to add the eggs one at a time. And now we have this nice, lovely, creamy consistency. And that's what we're looking for at this stage. Next, we're going to add 125 grams of dark chocolate, melted. Next step, the sour cream. Next step, we've cooled and peeled the potatoes, and I'm going to use the potato ricer. You can also use a masher. Put it through, make the mash. I just find it better, nicer, fluffier. That mash made with potato rice. Now we're going to add the potatoes into the mixture, all of it, and mix it just until combined. Now I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla, pure vanilla extract. Take the bowl off the stand and add the dry ingredient. 2 cups of plain flour, a quarter of a teaspoon of cinnamon, which will just enhance the chocolate flavor of the cake, half a teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and a quarter of a teaspoon of baking soda, 1 tablespoon of cocoa powder, sift it in, cocoa powder is often very lumpy, so it's a good way to evenly distribute it in the batter and get rid of all the lumps. Back on the stand, and mix just until combined. That's enough. You can prepare the chocolate potato cake in either a large bundt cake tin. I'm going to use this tin, which has a lovely shape, and it's quite large, so I can use all the batter and make 1 cake. But you can also make it in a loaf tin, but then you'll need two. It's quite a lot in here. Whichever tin you're using, butter it with softened butter and dust it with cocoa powder. Pour all the batter into the tin. And then with an offset spatula, spread it evenly. And now we're going to bake it in the preheated to 180 degrees Celsius oven for 30 minutes. Then rotate the tin, lower the temperature down to 160 degrees Celsius and bake it for another 30 minutes. Right, the cake is ready and we're now going to unmold it onto this wire rack. Let it cool, slice it and serve it with either a scoop of ice cream or a dollop of whipped cream flavored with vanilla and a little bit of icing sugar. It's pretty, isn't it? Thank you for watching this episode of Culinary Haven. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any suggestions, questions or comments, let us know. And until next time, bye.